So if you can continue to support DPI and their staff so that we can continue to have that delivery model that's working very well. I was told to be careful how you worded that, but not get close to cheer up. So what I'd like to do is give the Minister a few opportunity for a few words, and then what we might do is ask Murray, he's back from his media commitments, and Chris Nicholson from the CMA to run you through a bit of the whole farm plan and what Murray's done here, and then for those that are interested, we might jump in a car and go down the back and have a look at it. Brothers, more than welcome to have a cup of tea and mingle.
All right, thanks very much, Chris. There is quite a few. You've gone through a very extensive welcome list, but particularly to my two parliamentary colleagues that are here, Phil Sykes and Tim McCurdy, and Paul Weller, if he turns up. Well, I'm meeting him in Goulburn shortly for a different meeting, so he shouldn't be too far away. Particularly to Goulburn Water, to Gavin and to Frank, to Enver, to Peter, and to George, to Ross from DPI. Ross was in Melbourne this morning for a meeting which he left early. I went along and addressed all the senior managers of DPI, and we just had a good talk about there's challenging times in a lot of ways with the Victorian budget and with government budgets in general, but there's some great opportunities into the future for agriculture, and this is a great example of that into the future. The dairy industry is one of the standout export industries here in Victoria, and we as a department and us as a government will bring resources in to make sure that continues to grow over time. So particularly to Murray and to Sharon too, thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. I started at a breakfast in Ballarat this morning and it was freezing, so it's great to be here with a bit of sunshine and a bit of warmer weather. But what Chris has talked about with this project, we had the release of the Murray-Darling Basin plan finally on Monday. These are the sorts of things that should be done rather than actually the government, particularly the Commonwealth government, being in the market buying water. So the more these sorts of projects can be talked up and promoted, so those people in Canberra who sometimes appear very deaf can actually hear the message that this is how money should be invested in the future. So well done to all the partners in this particular part of the project. I suppose one of the pleasing things out of the signing of the NVERB 2 contract for the Commonwealth was an additional, I think, $42-point-something million to go into this into the future. I noticed the Commonwealth has now made another announcement about another $100 million for on-farm projects. I've actually written to Tony Burke saying we actually have a good delivery model here in Victoria. Please channel it through the processes that we have proved work, rather than the Commonwealth coming in with a tender process competing. So hopefully he will listen to that through the process, because I think you have got a good model. It has proven to work the integration with Goulburn Water, with Enver and the farmers. So please continue that work, and we'll push hard to make sure any additional money comes through that particular process. Murray and Sharon will explain it more, but as I drive around and see pipes and risers systems that have gone in, I could almost become an irrigator again. I said to Gavin, I think, yeah, I could almost go back and do it. If you think back over time to how irrigation was done and how it's done now, this is a great leap forward in productivity. If you talk about the irrigation times down the bays here, a lot more efficient irrigation, a lot more productive pastures will be grown without efficient irrigation. I don't know why people would be wanting to talk about subsurface irrigation and stuff when you can actually manage surface irrigation as well. So well done to Murray and to Sharon and all the people that worked with them on this particular project. But as I said, as I drive around and see a lot of these pipes and risers now, no channels, no weeds in the channels, no channel stops to blow out, no yabby holes, all those things. I think it's a really good outcome over time, so well done on that. The little bit of diesel that's used in pumping is probably more than offset by the driving around and the use and all the other things you do to maintain channels. So great to be here. Thank you very much for everyone for coming. Please talk up these sorts of projects so as I said, those further away actually understand what this is all about. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.